So welcome back to another episode of FIFA 17 Everton Career Mode, and this episode is number 11. And today it is going to be a very crazy episode where there will be a lot of transfers going on. For example, here Joel is not going to leave for this summer, and also, he is going to leave, but only for a 1 year loan to Fulham. So the first game we're going to play is against Crystal Palace away from home in the Premier League. But later on, because today I'll be covering three games. The first game will be Crystal Palace away from home in the Premier League. The second game will be playing against Manchester United. Probably I think it's away from home in the EFL semi-final second fixture. So the last game is going to be against Crystal Palace as well, but this time we are going to jump into the FA Cup community. So far in the transfer window, we are pretty quiet. Even though we signed one player that I really wanted to sign is Mohamed Dahoud from Gladbach, German side. Swap with Kevin Morales, our veteran left midfielder. So currently his grade his overall is kind of degenerating. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to let him go or sell him in the next summer. But of course, we're trying to get to who we can do whatever. I want to do whatever I can to get the player. So right here, the first game against Crystal Palace. So we don't really have a lot of chances in the first half, but right here in the second half, they almost took the lead, but Townsend shoots the ball out wide for a goal kick. So here's Idrissa Gueye took a long shot, but what a great save by Mandanda, the French goalkeeper. So right here, Idrissa Gueye down on the middle. So here's Yannick Bolasie, probably in the last minute. He let us win a 1-0 victory in the stoppage time. So this game, so far, if you guys know, or if you guys realize that this is our fourth highlight, we didn't have a lot of chances in this game, and of course in overall, but of course it is a very relieving feelings when you are tying the game or you're losing a game when there's an equalizer, a late winner. So for example, right here, Bolasie converts that to a victory, which I'm completely pleased, because at the time when I was playing, I was pretty stressed out because Crystal Palace played very good football, and of course we didn't do our best. So right here we end this game with a 1-0 victory away from home against Crystal Palace, and not the very best game we ever played. We are just lucky that we scored in the last minute by Yannick Bolasie. So in the end, the scoreline is 0-0 for Everton, and that is our victory. Here is the match stats. So possession-wise, we did not dominate at all. Pretty much you can say we are equal, and of course we take a lot more shots than Crystal Palace. They didn't have any shots on target. But let's jump back right here in the screen. It's a very huge news where Lukaku request to be transferred. So right here, this is going to be in the pain in the ass, because he is our top striker in the team, and even though he didn't score a lot, so he which is pretty unfortunate. But of course, I'm pretty sure next year he is going to improve. But now we have to sell him, and of course Real Madrid and also Bayern Munich they are going to offer us 50 something million. But of course I'm trying to raise that up to 16 million to try to get those extra 9 million euros for profit. And we received an offer from Manchester City for our right back Coleman, but he is going to stay. So of course now it is a stress in terms of the depth of the striker role. Lukaku is our first striker, the main striker. And the second is Enner Valencia, and the third striker is going to be Kone. So I'm pretty sure I'm not sure that I show the confirmed transfer, but Lukaku is going to leave for sure. So right now I have to sign a lot of. I have to sign. I have to find. I'm not signing, but of course I have to sign a striker, but also I have to find a good quality strikers for probably for the next 2 to 3 years because uh, before I jump into this career mode, if I have completed the 4 years 4 years in the Everton career mode, probably Lukaku is going to stay for those 4 years, and I was about to give him another contract, but unfortunately we are not going to do that in this series. So now we are going to play against Manchester United in the semi-final away from home for the second leg fixture. So this one is a crazy game. I'm trying not to spoil the whole thing. So right here in the box, I put a youngster called Lewin. He hasn't played for us so far in this season, but that's his first start against Manchester United. And Stackenberg makes that great save to prevent that goal. And right here, Luke Garbett, our reserve left back, took the lead with a great strike into the goal the first for the first goal of the game, and he did that Wayne Rooney celebration with a two-punch shot. So look at that right here. I believe it's Ander Valencia with that great pass in the middle, or Idrissa Gueye. Oh yeah, that was Ander Valencia. A great assist, and that's the first goal for Luke Garbett, and also for him in this season. So right here in the 45th minutes with 3 minutes stoppage time, here's Anthony Martial holding the ball. He did great to turn. He turned and shoot, but it hits the bar to uh, keep that score 1-0. Here's Ener Valencia. What a great pass in the middle. Nobody could see Aaron Lennon but himself. Valencia with that great assist. Nobody was marking Aaron Lennon during the Sturridge celebration. It was great because we were taking a 2-0 lead against a very strong side. Even though our side is not as strong as they are, even though they put a lot of reserve player force, Anthony Martial, Herrera, Smalling. They are pretty, and also Zlatan Ibrahimovic, which is also I would say he's a legend, even though he didn't play for Arsenal. So the third goal is right here, very good build-up play, and Aaron Lennon is free on the right-hand side, and he converts for the third goal. Of course, I thought this game, pretty much we are going to win without any threat in the game because we are 3-0 ahead. Look at that once again. They are making a straight line pass, a diagonal pass, which is completely fantastic. The ball shoot right pass. One of the best one of the best goalkeeper in the game, David De Gea. That's the fourth goal for Aaron Lennon. So in the 63rd minutes, here's Ander Valencia using his pace, using his advantage, beat Chris Martin with his pace, and he converts that for the fourth goal. That was amazing because uh, because I believe in this game using your speed to beat a defender is pretty hard because of course FIFA is going to do that kind of dumb tricks when defender is actually faster than the striker, but not right here. Ander Valencia took his advantage, even though he's not the fastest in the team, but he is still good enough to beat Smalling with that pace, and that's the fourth goal, 4-0. So in the 68th minute, right after Valencia's goal, so here's Andre Herrera with that wonderful shot, just right outside the box or just inside the box, 4-1. Of course, they still celebrate, even though the aggregate score is 5-1 currently for Everton. But nevertheless, that goal was probably the best goal that I ever the best goal that I've conceded in this series. Look at that once again. Well, actually, poor defending by us, but what a great shot! That Stackenberg is no way is going to save that. That ball hits the corner of the goal, and that's the first goal for Andre Herrera in the 69th minute. So Uh, 10 minutes later, unfortunately, we conceded our second goal. We try to keep that clean sheet or keep that score tight, but of course not right here, where uh, I still can't see who scored. I think it's not Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Oh, I think that is Pogba. Of course, the 89 million player score with his left foot. To be honest, that was a great shot, but in reality, I don't think he can do that often. So that's the third goal for Paul Pogba in the 89th minute. Well, of course, our defending is kind of a little bit shaky, but Juan Mata was pretty close to convert the third goal, but still, despite we conceded two goals, the four goals that we scored early in this game is crucial for us, where we kind of sunk them down. Of course, great spirit by the it was a great spirit by the Manchester United side, where even though they're down by four, they still have the mentality to get two back, which is good enough. So in possession wise, we did not dominate, 43% only, but overall we won the game, which is important. And now we advance to the final. I'm not sure we are going to play because Burnley and also Watford they kind of tied. So I need to see the result. I have to see the result soon and check the schedule. But right here, Lukaku is officially left to Real Madrid for $60 million. Now I have that sum of money to buy a striker. So I can't really scout any top players right now because, well, the time is not on our side, and of course I'm still looking to sign for a left wing, a backup left wing or left midfielder for Kevin Morales. But even though Yannick Bolasie is playing in the first team, of course I still need a backup. So I'm trying to sign Abaniyang for whatever it costs, probably a little bit more. So I submitted a sum of money to see if they are going to accept or not. So right here, Matteo Garcia is going to join us with a short-term loan, but Cristo is not going to join us. Well, it doesn't really matter when you loan a player as long as it is useful. So of course they're looking for around $94.5 million, which is completely insane. We don't have enough cash at all, so I have to make that to $65 million. Of course they rejected it. So the second player that I'm considering to sign is Edinson Cavani. He's 86 rated, 29 years old. His value is 38.5 million euros, which is not really a lot. But of course we're looking for a striker. Well, a lot of people might consider he is getting old. His stats is kind of dropping soon, but of course I believe Cavani is going to be a short-term solution for us. For next season, probably I'm going to sign a long-term striker who can provide depth and also quality to our lineup. So here's Benzema. That's the third shortlist that I'm trying to sign him is Benzema, and here's the fourth striker that I'm considering is Lacazette. And right here, Lacazette recently joined Arsenal, which is a good thing because a lot of Arsenal fans has been craving for this news for so long to sign the top class striker. And a lot of people argue about that Lacazette in the national team. He is playing behind. Giroud. Giroud starts a lot of games for the French side. But of course they're controversial about his ability. Well, for both players, they're good and bad. For example, Giroud can be a setup man. He's a target man. You know, he can head the ball well. He did a lot of assists, which contribute a lot of goals. But of course, his inconsistency is a huge deal for Arsenal for the past 1 to 2 years. I remember not last year, but 2 years ago, 2015 and 2016 season, where he could. I think he scored 15 consecutive games, but right after that he hit that cold spell for the remainder of the season, which I was really frustrated because I believe if Giroud 2 years ago, if he did not fall into a cold slump for that long, I believe Arsenal still have a chance to be in the title race. But of course, it's not going to happen. But signing Lacazette gives us new hope and also new opportunity for the team as well. So I'm not sure if Giroud is going to leave or not, because so far our for Arsenal team depth is pretty strong, the um, especially for the defender roles. There are a lot of players. I've seen there are like 9 or 10 players, even though some of the players came back from loan, such as Colin Chambers. I think just only Colin Chambers, but a lot of, for example, Debuchy, you don't need that player. I don't think you need that kind of player anymore. Well, it's not that he's useless. It's just that I don't think there's a spot for him in this team. So let's jump back into gameplay. I will discuss about Arsenal probably later in a very special episode all about Arsenal. My thoughts on Arsenal. So right here, that's the third goal of the game, and Ender Valencia converts that with a brilliant assist by whoever it is. Let me check that again. By Castillejo, the Spanish winger, and we are definitely going to advance to the next stage. I believe is the quarterfinal. Look at that once again. Oh, that's not an assist. That was a mistake by the defender from Crystal Palace, and we mix that 3-0. So Ender Valencia, even though he is on loan on Everton from West Ham, but of course only for this season. So right here, a free kick, but it hits the bar. We're trying to keep that clean sheet because of course everybody loves clean sheet. So Bolasie crossed one in the middle, but De Hood could not convert his first goal for Everton and also the fourth goal in this game. So here is Ross Barkley. He crossed one in the middle to Yannick Bolasie. That's the fourth goal. And good night, Crystal Palace. They are playing poorly today. Despite the last game that we played against Crystal Palace, they are pretty strong, holding us up until the 90th minutes by Yannick Bolasie. But right here, Yannick Bolasie also scored here. But this time is our home ground. Of course, we're to take advantage with the fans, the crowd, the cheers, and all sort of stuff. That's the first goal for Bolasie. And of course, we still have a lot of chance. And Kone take a shot right there, but Mandanda makes a brilliant save to prevent the fifth goal. But it doesn't matter anymore because they are going to lose anyway. There's no way they're going to come back. So here's Amarat. He is going to shoot that, even though arguably that could have been a free kick or penalty, but that is way too late after for the shot. So that's the end of the game. 4-0 for Everton, and we are going to advance to the new stage, probably the quarterfinal. I'm not sure. I have to check that once again. So here's Ender Valencia. That's the multi goals he has scored for us in this series. 2 shots, 2 goals. My man of the match, of course, has to go to Valencia. His hard work and determination is just everlasting in every game. So here's the match facts. Possession-wise, we did not dominate again, but of course 4-0 is pretty good, which is pretty decent. And that's the end of the episode. So the next one, I'm going to show you the last part, the last small bit of the transfer window. And that's it, everyone. So I will see you guys in the next one.